Hey guys, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I'm going to do a quick little video today to just catch up on what's been going on this week. I'm still planning on going to the auction tonight, so if I get any goodies, I'll do another video tomorrow. That would be 3 videos this week from me. I don't even know what's going on here, but I hope everyone's doing well. It's finally warming up here in New York, although it's rainy. Temperatures are consistently over 40 degrees this week, so I'm not asking for much. That's great. The snow's thawing and things are blooming. So I got a beautiful Easter bouquet that I'm looking at right now and just glorious. So I will be planting those bulbs. And I have a little tiny mini haul and a little journal follow-up and just whatever I've been working on this week, which hasn't really been a lot. I've been busy being out and about, which is not my favorite thing to be doing, but you gotta do it sometimes, right? And I always have a good time. Sometimes I need to really be pulled out of my nest here. So yeah, let's see. I'm going to start by showing you what I've been getting delivered to my door this week, and just a few things. I thought I shared with you guys. I don't have a lot of supplies, art supplies, but I'm slowly building a good collection, I think, and each month I set aside a little bit of money at the beginning of the month to just get a few things. So I thought I'll share them with you. The first thing that I got and that I've never tried are these the Derwent Inktense blocks. I only got the small set because I want to try them, but I already know they're fabulous just from what I've seen and heard others talking about. But I really am excited to try these, and I'm sure I'll be using these in some future journal pages coming up. So I got those, and I want to say I paid maybe about 10 bucks. I honestly don't remember. I didn't spend that much, but they weren't that expensive. And to go along with that, I got these Aquaflow brushes that you just put water in. This is my first set. I'm such a newbie, but it's fun, right? So I look forward to playing with those. And let me see, I also got, I do have a set of Prismacolor watercolor pencils, but I wanted to try the watercolor crayons, and I honestly don't know how these are. If any of you have these particular ones, let me know. I will be trying them out myself again this week. This is like water-soluble media haul. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And I've already started looking at some YouTube videos of different techniques, and my dear friend Kelly Donovan has done some cool ones, the Frugal Crafter. A lot of you guys have been working with these things for a long time, so and I also got my very first set of these gel sticks, and again, I have never worked with these. I'm really excited to try them out. I don't know how this brand is. I don't know. It says ages 5 and above, so I'm covered. I can handle it. And again, maybe my grandson or someone will want to have fun. And then I went to, we have a new Dollar General in the neighborhood. The things that excite me, right? I'm a huge Dollar Tree fan, everything for $1. Dollar General is not everything for $1, but it's pretty darn close. And I think I showed you that owl birdhouse in my cottage tour. I got that from the Dollar General. And I only got a few things. I think I got a pair of socks there, and I got some ribbon. These were on clearance. They were originally $1, and they were 50% off. So I got this for 50 cents. It's just kind of iridescent. I don't know if you could see that good. It's still got the plastic on the outside. And then this one, which is almost like that drywall mesh, but of course, hello, what color is it? Purple. So I got those. And then I got excited for a minute. Again, Kelly Donovan did a tutorial this week on using Crayola twistables. but not the crayons. And these are the crayons. But they were only $1. So I figured I'm getting them. I've never tried them. I do love to color. I am a huge kid at heart, if you guys haven't figured that out already. So that was my Dollar General haul. And then we went grocery shopping last week, and we have a local farmers market that's open all year round. Really blessed to have that here. Love it. And I do probably 80% of my grocery shopping there. But right across the street from our local farmers market is my dear friend Patty, who I keep talking about. Her store, and I've showed you guys this before. And if you live in Monticello, New York, you should go check her out. She's across from the farmers market. But if not, you can also find her online. And I love Patty to death. I would spend $1 million in her store if I could. We share many of the same interests and tastes. She's also a magnificent performer. And she has a one-woman show, like singer, amazing. So check her out. But I did get, Tom bought me a new dress. And look, you guys, I'm going to take it off the hanger. It is a total gypsy dress. And for those of you who know me, you know this is my style. A little Stevie Nicks action, a little gypsy action. It's got the lace-up corset in the front. And then, I wish I could stand up and show you guys this gloriousness of this skirt. Look at the texture. Okay. Oh my, with the embroidery. And then the detail. I'm still pulling. This skirt goes all the way to the ground, folks. And then this dip dye on the bottom. So I'm going to try to back up and show you. Okay. Can you see this? Good? All the way, all the way, all the way. I am in love, and I cannot wait. It's a handkerchief hem. It's all different lengths. And the back is just a simple tie. And this is totally my style. When I worked as a nurse at New Hope, I always wore these types of dresses, and they're so comfortable because it's like wearing a nightgown. But I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. And Tom bought me that, and I'm in love with him too. Love him. So I can't wait to wear this. And probably, you know, not that I need an occasion, but it's hard for me to wear skirts anymore at home because I wind up running over myself in the wheelchair. Isn't that fun? Not. And my jeans, I don't know if I shared this in my cut off my leg video, but I modify my jeans, most of them, and I cut off the left leg and I've sewed them so I don't run over my left leg, pant leg. And anyway, why did I go on this? Oh, but I'm more comfortable in skirts, and also when I wear skirts, not that I care about looking normal, whatever that is, because I really don't. People stare at me every time I go out. And I just tell myself it's because I'm so magnificent and beautiful and whatever. I tend to, you know, I want to do a jig or wiggle my stump at them. How am I getting off on this tangent when I'm talking about this beautiful, beautiful dress? So sometimes if I wear skirts when I'm out in public and dresses and things like that, the fact that I only have one leg is less noticeable. So sometimes it's definitely more comfortable for young children who get freaked out. And I don't care, honestly, at this point in my life, what society thinks about me or my choices to wear a leg or not wear a leg, or their thoughts on the fact that I don't have one, or who I am in general, because people are going to judge you no matter what, or not. Honestly, I think we're all wrapped up in our own little worlds, and we're too busy thinking about ourselves than what the next person is. But, wow, we're just going to go off on all kinds of tangents today. I love my dress. I can't wait to wear it. Beltane is coming up. Beltane Festival, and this might be a perfect Beltane dress. It's a perfect everyday dress, but so I'm in love with it. And again, go check out Patty, her shop online if you have not already, or stop in and see her. She's wonderful. So that's it for things that I spent money on this week. What else have I been doing? I have a lofty goal. I had originally wanted to make altered books for each of my grandchildren. Didn't do that. Not saying that I won't. Maybe as they're older. But I feel kind of slacking in the grandma craft department. I haven't really done... I made a quilt, my first hand-sewn quilt for my granddaughter Riley, and I did the belly casts for my daughter Danielle, but really haven't personalized anything for my grandkids. So I thought I would start working on, we'll see when I finish these things, some art, and I'm actually going to be doing this for my grandson Carter. But I'm just making a little, I have these canvases, and I started this. This is raised texture paste, these bubbles. And I just painted on this canvas. And my thought, and I kind of discussed this with him already, is to do some of these kind of things. And these are just obviously Grandma sketching on a piece of paper to see what he liked. Because this seemed kind of nautical, obviously, to me. Maybe to you too, with the bubbles and the blue. But so he loves fish. One of his first words, he used to call I had an aquarium, and he used to say, Kia, Kia, which is 1-year-old for fish, I guess. But he's a fish fan, and so my thought is twofold on this. One, that I could actually just draw these out on watercolor paper or cardstock or something and paint them with acrylic paint or something and glue them, you know, incorporate them on here, which I'll probably do some coral and seaweed or, I don't know, something predictable. But also then I thought with the polymer clay that I have, that I haven't touched all week, because of course I got all those wonderful supplies and I haven't picked them up since I put everything away very nicely, and there it has sat. But what I thought was, wouldn't these kind of be cute in polymer clay? And they wouldn't be hard to do. I could definitely do, and make them not so three-dimensional, but, you know, obviously flat on the back and raised in the front, and maybe kind of put, not all of these guys, but maybe some of them around. So that's a thought too. And that would be a little bit more work, but fun nonetheless. So stay tuned. This might be something that I wind up just putting in a corner, or I might get really ambitious and be tackling it. But this is as far as I've gotten so far with it. What else did I do this week? I stopped on my way home from Tom's one morning at the gas station. It was raining out and crappy, and I had to get my fix of Dentine ice. God forbid I don't have Dentine ice gum. Or I'll go crazy. But anyway, as I was walking back to my car, I looked down and I noticed on the ground, and I'm sure I'm not alone with my crafty crafters here, and I always look at things that I want to recycle or use in my crafts, and I looked down on the ground and I saw this rubber, oh wait, now there's a piece of paper in it. This rubber gel insole from the bottom of a shoe or something. You know, it's been crappy weather, so this is like a winter shoe thing, right? So of course, it's rubber, flexible. I immediately thought, stamp. So I took it home, I washed it thoroughly, dried it off, put it in some ink. As you could see, it is now inked. And I stamped it. And here's just an example on a little piece of paper. And isn't that fabulous? I'm so excited about my little shoe stamp. And again, I know I'm not alone. I've seen some of my friends. I think Secret, didn't you recently use a kid's tire? And I know that you guys have been doing this stuff, but so always keep your eyes open. You never know. I look at everything in a whole new light lately. So that's a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'll be using that. And you know, again, squiggles are just wonderful and great. So that was fun. I showed you guys when I was doing my Magical Cottage tour, and if you guys haven't checked that out, I did a series of 3 videos, part 1, part 2, oh, actually 4. Part 1 and part 2 of the cottage, a separate one for my bedroom, and a separate one for my magical bathroom. So thank you guys for all your sweet comments, and I felt kind of vulnerable sharing that stuff, you know, it's your sacred space. But I'm glad I did, because everyone has been overwhelmingly positive and sweet, And I love my home and my magical space. So in my point being, in one of the magical, I think part 2 of my magical cottage tour, I showed you the galaxy eggs that I painted for Easter. And this week, they're still drying, but I've taken the eggs out and I'm just getting the shells here. Can you see all the shells? And I will be drying these out thoroughly and breaking them up and putting them in one of my famous spice jars, I'm sure. And these will definitely, I will be incorporating pieces of these wonderful shells that I work so hard on a hard-boiled egg, like a yin-yang, instead of blowing out my egg. But lessons learned. And I'm sure you will see these in future art projects. So, worked on that. And also, I watched, oh man, I think it was Craft Clatch. I think it was Craft Clatch here on YouTube. If I find the video, I will link it below. Craft and then Clatch with a K. She was doing, I had shared with you guys a while ago, I did some baked marbles and made jewelry out of them, etc., etc. Well, she used some of the glass stones from the dollar store that you guys have seen me use for my galaxy stones. The simple, you know, plain glass stones like this. And she baked them just like the marbles. So a 500-degree oven for, I think I did it for 15 minutes. Check her video out. I'll put it below. And then you take them out and plunge them into an ice water bath. And they crack, but they maintain their shape. So unfortunately, I don't have a plain cracked one to show you. These ones have all, I haven't finished modifying them, but I'll give you an example. And what you do is, on the back, I just took my handy dandy nail polish, of which you can see my nails. I need to do my nails. Maybe I'll do them tonight. And I painted the back with glitter polish or different colors. And this is what they come out like on the front. So not only do you get the glitter effect, or you could do any color you want. Let me see. Here is a, well, I think I did glitter on a lot of them, but I put purple on the back as well for a little galaxy effect. And I have some blue ones. There's the blue on the back. And there is, look at those, you guys. Aren't they great? So, just like the galaxy stones, I'll probably be making some jewelry out of these, or I don't know. I don't know what. They could be embellishments. The possibilities are endless. So if you have not yet tried to make these, check them out. They're really easy to make and they come out really, really great. So there's that. And then, you know what? I'll show you. I've been working on my journal a little bit, but right now it's drying. I was going to grab it and show you, but I'm looking at it over there, and I'm on the floor, and I would have to hop, hop, hop and get it, and I'm not going to. So I'm going to go to the auction tonight, and I'm excited because I think my son Jonathan is coming tonight as well. So it will be lovely to see him. And I'm going to do a video tomorrow, and I'll show you my journal progress tomorrow or during the week, but I have not done a lot. I showed you in my cottage tour video the progress for Easter. I did an Easter page, and then I did one more page, which if anybody follows me on Facebook, it's my cover page this week. That's it. And now this morning I just laid down some paint. So I've only done, today is April 10th, I think, or the 11th. I'm working on the 3rd page in this April's journal. So I guess that's a good thing. I've been doing other things, but we'll see how that turns out. And I've been using the Crazy Island Family prompts, but not completely. I did for the very first page. I used 10 of them. The second page, I think I only used 5, but I'll share that with you when I show it to you. So that's it for art. I talked about my videos for the cottage tour. Thank you guys so much for checking everything out. I wanted to speak briefly about pocket letters. I mailed out 2. One to Allie, Dingley Delification here in the United Kingdom, and she received it, and she did a video, and I love her madly. And another one to Deb Buchanan, and she also got hers, and so I'm still waiting for theirs, and they've told me that they mailed them, and so I will do a separate video when I get those, and I'm really excited about that. But I will not be doing any more pocket letters. Allie and I have already talked about this, and as much as I love to send love, and it's been an opportunity to reach out and do a little bit of a swap. I've never done any, you know, kind of swaps or that kind of stuff. This is new to me, right, you guys? I'm still within my 6 months here on YouTube. I can call myself new still, I think. So I love that aspect of it, and it's great. But Allie shared a little bit in her video, too, that there was a lot of pressure, or maybe I did it to myself, but I wanted it to be perfect, and I wanted to do it right, and I wanted it to reflect on me, and, you know, I built up all this. I had a deadline in my head of when I needed to get them done, and so it turned into a lot of pressure on myself, and it didn't, I was losing the enjoyment factor of it. I wanted it to be a lovely, nice, sweet thing, and it was funny because I actually talked with Tom about it. I was like, oh, man, I got to get these out, and, you know, it was kind of becoming a chore rather than an act of joy and an act of love and giving. And so I turned my attitude around about it before I finished them. And I was like, wow, you know what? This is really a great opportunity to reach out and show some love. And so I'm really happy with the whole experience that I did it. And I got great feedback, and I'm sure that it will work the other way. But I'm not going to be doing it again. So thank you, Janet Lane, for the idea. But I'm just going to kind of go back to doing my own thing. I'm not good with organized projects, or I don't want to turn it. I'm not putting a negative swing on this. I want you to understand that it was really a positive thing, but maybe just the way I am or whatever. But are you guys, I know Allie shared a little of her. She was honest about it too, and she felt the same way. So I'm just curious as if everybody's really loving this, or if it's stressful for them too, or what are your feelings on the pocket letters? So that is it for you guys. And for now, I think I will be doing another video tomorrow if you can put up with me again. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing your support. It would take me half an hour to name the names of the love of the people that I'm sharing my life here with now. I consider you guys my friends, and I'm so blessed to have you all in my life. So thank you again, and big hugs to all of you. Shout out to Victor. You're always so sweet and loving, and thank you. And again, virtual hugs to all of you guys. I love you so much. And real hugs. If you were standing here next to me, I would be hugging you, because hugs are good. They increase your oxytocin in your brain, which is a feel-good drug, you know. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow with some auction finds or some auction news, or at least a journal update or something. Like this video if you do, in fact, like it. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love it. I post videos weekly. And if you guys are watching this on Facebook, watch on YouTube. Subscribe. I would love it. Have a great week. Blessed be. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.